writers. You did some fantastic work with Miss Sargent on Thursday and Friday of last week in starting your theme literary analysis essay. Today we're going to take it the next step further, and we are going to be creating our evidence for supporting our thesis statement. Okay, so here we go. Let's get started. So we are going to be developing our outline and choosing our thesis statement and our text evidence using a strategy called boxes and bullets. All right, so that is our goal. Real quick, let's go ahead and review what a thesis statement is. So a thesis statement is a statement that declares what you believe, what you intend to prove. What can you defend? What can you prove? It's a statement that lets your reader know what your entire essay is going to be about. So a thesis statement unifies your essay. It's clear and specific, and it ties your evidence and everything together. So that's why I put the glue, the ribbon, the tape. You have to have a really strong thesis statement to really bring everything together. All right, so first thing, with doing this work today, you did this chart with Miss Sargent on Thursday or Friday last week. So now we have to think about, well, how do I choose my thesis? Which one of these do I really, really want to use? You have a couple down here using those stems. So first step is just to kind of review the chart. What evidence, what thinking do I already have available to me? Step 2, reflect by asking myself, which statement sounds the most complete? Which one have I already thought out and I don't have to do any revision really of my thesis at this point? And then last, which statement can I best defend or prove? Which one do I know I have text evidence for? So based on that, I chose this one that I circled down here about the first read of Taco Head. You think it might be about this, but a careful reread, it's more about this. So I chose this thesis statement because it's complete, it's well written, it's clear and concise, and I know that I can defend or prove this. Okay, so once you have completed this work, now we're going to get to this boxes and bullets. So the structure of boxes and bullets is that your thesis is up here in this bolded box. It's the main focus of your chart. So your thesis goes in the box, and then our bullets are the supporting details that follow that. So with this chart, we wanted to give you enough room for future writing and elaborating. So please, you are not filling these parts in today. You are only doing the detail to support this. Okay, so to be able to really fill this out, I had to go back and reread the story. So if you look, I left some annotations that I made just to remind you what good annotations look like. So I'm noticing purple things I underlined whenever it was like more about culture and her mom. And then the pink things are mainly Sophia. And then what's going on at school is the green. And then finally, Coach Clark is the stuff in blue. So I color code as I annotate just to help me keep organized so that whenever I am working on my thesis statement, I can pull exactly what I need. So after rereading the story, annotating, really thinking about it, and diving into this text, it made it so much easier to start thinking, okay, so my thesis statement is a first read of Viola Canales' story, Taco Head, might suggest it is about bullying, but a careful reread shows it is really about being proud of yourself and accepting who you are. So as a writer now, I have to think, well, how can I defend or prove that? What evidence do I have in this text that I can back this up? So first I was thinking that in the beginning of the story, Sophia's mother is a role model for being proud of her culture. Later elaborations, I can pull out text evidence and talk about her mom getting up at, I think it was 5 a.m. just to make their tacos for the day. And I can explain that. I have the green and the gold star for that elaboration later. Second detail, I put, as Sophia struggles to fit in and be accepted by her peers, Coach Clark offers Sophia advice on how to be proud of her culture. So if you notice there's those words culture kind of again and again, acceptance, you'll see in the third one. So the words that I use in my thesis, I should hear again and again in my supporting details to support my thesis, because you're doing just that. You're supporting your thesis. You're breaking down your thesis and you're kind of defending it part by part. Okay, so then my last one is, in the end, Sophia finds the acceptance she desires from her peers within herself. Big thing. Again, my elaboration stars are here for doing this work later, but this is really all the work that you need to do today. Make sure that you reread your text and really dive into it and really analyze it, so you know that text inside and out, so you're like the specialist on that story. All right. So then here is your screen for today. Here are you can watch the Pixar shorts again. You can listen to or read your stories again. Here is your chart. Number 3, step 3, this is your work. Story title here, author here. Do not fill in the stars yet. You are filling out the box. And then these first details that are going to be our bullets later. When you are done, make sure you screenshot it and upload to Canvas. Please do not upload the entire PDF, just a screenshot of your chart. And make sure you also keep one in your folder, in your photos, okay? All right, so happy writing, 6th grade. Enjoy.